Hello everybody, how are we doing? I hope we're all doing well. Yes, sorry to see we get going. Alright, cool. We are currently here in Orlando International Airport. About that. So we're currently situated here in Orlando. A lot of people are on in Orlando, so let's go ahead and pre-file and then we'll go ahead and go through the rest of our flight plan. Flight plan is pre-filed, cool. Let me just check something. Oh sweet, it did work. Alright, perfect. So we are United 1997. We should be a 737-900ER. Wrong one. Yes. Aircraft number November 38424. Checked. And it is all looking good. Our date is correct. Oh, the flight map, just a second. Yep. 737-900. Good. Alright, so we can see our flight route. We're going to go up through Florida, Georgia, North South Carolina, and Virginia, looks like, up to Washington. We can see Debbie, so we're going to be pretty much on the outside of that convective system. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Actually, since I'm on PC, I can open up the PDF. Yes! It shows in dark mode, but my eyes will adjust. This is what our winds are going to more or less look like. Alright. It looks like we're going to have a really nice tailwind. That's good. We're cruising at 330. We don't have any step climbs as it would appear. Perfect. So our out block time should be 305. And then off block 325. Alright. And then Dulles we should be getting on at 512 Zulu. And then in 520 Zulu. It's good. Nothing on the minimum list. Alright. No dispatcher remarks. Perfect. Distance is 687 miles. Wind at cruise, tailwind, and 4. And drag is fine. Everything's looking good. Takeoff weight parameters. Runway 17 right. Temperature is 29. Altimeter 2972. Winds 230 at 7. Headwind 4, crosswind 6. We're in within limits. Dry, anti-ice off, and packs on. Cool. And landing weight parameters, runway 10 right is going to be time of release. The temperature is 27, altimeter 299.0, 140 wind, 140 at 6, and tailwind at 4, crosswind at 5. Nothing crazy. Dry, anti-ice, nothing. Anti-ice engines if needed. Then air conditioning on. Perfect. We will be taking off below the max landing. Sorry, we're going to be taking off above the max landing weight limit. That's okay though. Planned fuel well, I do want to round up to 20,000 pounds. Yeah. And our cruise one will be 166 at 5. Alright, so descent winds, 39 Alright, descent winds are looking good. Doesn't look too crazy. Alright, so for Orlando International Airport, our METAR is looking fine. Dulles. METAR is above minimums, and it would appear as the... So you could have some light thunderstorms and rain. It's looking like that's what's predicted. It's fine. Looks like they have thunder showers. Alright. TS. Yeah, that's fine. It looks good. So let's go ahead and check this. Yeah, it is thunderstorms. Sorry, I got confused for a second. But Philly, looking like we have slight rain and mist. That's fine. Jacksonville, weather is looking good. Looks perfect. Wow, Washington, FIR. That's fine. And then we'll go ahead and go through the NOTAMs inside of Navigraph. Let's close that. Let's get vPilot open. Alright, perfect. Coming into the cockpit. Open the door. Perfect. First thing we're going to check is... I've got to practice this new procedure. Aircraft number. We are November... We should be November 38424. Perfect. Then we are going to check logbook. We have already checked that. Alright, the ship setbacks. 1, 2, all items. Sorry. Yes, sorry, that's life vest. The ship setbacks, we do not actually have any in here, but we can just pretend like we did. Perfect. What's that? Alright, battery switch will come down. Hydraulics are off. Gear lever down. 3 green. Checked. Perfect. And radar switch is off. Perfect. And then we can continue with the rest. So ground power, since we have ground power, we will establish ground power connected. Let's see if we can get FS Actions, ground services, air conditioning unit request. Make sure we leave the packs off. Alright, pack switches are in the off position. That's good. Alright, perfect. Flight deck inspection. So ACARS is going to auto edit. We cannot auto analyze for us, but we're going to go steady. Logo light will come on. Checked. Circuit breakers left. Circuit breakers right are all checked. Looks good. Alright, manual gear extension access door is closed. Emergency equipment, escape ropes. 1, 2, unopened. Checked. Smoke goggles or full face masks. 1, that would actually, that should be in here, right? Yeah, I think so. 1, 2, checked. Good. Fire extinguisher. Pressure is in the green arc and normal. Hey, Sushi-kan, how are you? Headsets and microphones are checked. Oxygen masks 1 and 2. We don't have a jump seater. Checked. Crash axe should be down here, right? Where is my crash axe? Checked. Crash axe is checked. Protective breathing equipment is on board. Perfect. Publications, I have my checklist of manuals. Pilot baggage is stowed. Perfect. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're going to get ready, like our FO is going to do walk around. So fuel pumps, or sorry, parking brake set, fuel pumps are pressurized. Cock to ground is the market clear. Can we pressure the dogs? Can we pressure the dogs? Dogs are pressurized. Good, 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 good. Alright, good. So we can now go ahead and do the setup. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna go lights, devices, test. Perfect. We're going to run across 15. Press down. Checked. Good. And 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Alright, oxygen pressure dropped has dropped less than 100. That is checked. Service interphone will come on. We're going to do the flight recorder test. Checked. So now mock airspeed warning. I don't get why they don't play now. It says they should, but that's okay. Anyways, checked. Engine valve closed, spar valve closed, engine valve, spar valve closed. Good. Down. Battery voltage is fine. Ground power getting ample voltage. Good. Chair standby power is guarded. Good. APU we will have off. Let's go ahead and request refueling. Wait just a second.
Please don't load aircraft until the
Alright. Equipment fluids by exhaust normal. Checked. Chime only. Go right for takeoff today. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, green light's on. Perfect. Auto. Checked. Oopsie. Alright. Temperature, we're gonna go ahead and fix that. That is fine. Supply duct power. Voice quarters on auto. That's looking good. Trim air is on. We're gonna leave the packs as the ground is on. Wing. Okay, wheel well light will come on. I'm not certain. Darn it. Alright, we'll just keep. We'll turn wheel well and wing light on. Perfect. Come across. Minimums today. We're expecting 17, right? It will be 890. Our altimeter today. Altimeter today is 2972. Just want to get that set up really quickly. Test the lights. Lights test is looking good. Back down to dim. Call is checked. 1, 2, checked. Brake on. Right, ensure that all of that is guarded and good. These lights on, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and run down the panel. We're going to do Good. Gonna come down, so we want 1, 2. Yes, good. That's good, good. Suck out. We will put on VHF1. Oh no, won't let me. Alright. Oh, wait, that's a reset. My bad, my bad. Go fire test. Check. That doesn't work. That's fine. Coming down. Let's go ahead and get on frequency really quickly.
Fuel drop is anticipated.
1997. Right?
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives.
United 1997 checked. Good. Auto ATC 6770. Coming down. We will go ahead and test the aileron trim. I know, because it's weird to do in the sim, it doesn't do it right. Alright, let's communicate VHF1, checked. And I will set my frequencies in just a minute. Alright, 737-900 blended winglet, engine ratings checked, air rack is valid, perfect. Position in it, we are at KMCO. Checked, enter KMCO to KIAD. Enter. We gotta load the flight plan. That's helpful. How much fuel did they upload? Alright, I want 20. Give me 20. Hey, full gamer, how are you? Alright, perfect. KMCO, KID. You're just in Philly. Initial altitude 33016. And cost index check. Distance 676 nautical miles, 1395. Reserve 5.8. Block fuel, we're taking 20. Set payload, select route. Checked. Good. Loading up. What I love to see. Set altimeter 2972. Alright. It uploads with quantity 17 to 18 and 1992. Pressure is checked. Good, good, good. Activate. Okay, departure. We're going to be departing runway 17 right. Yes. We're taking the Faith 3 transition VYAP. How are you today, sir? Why do they want 30? We want 1 center. Yes. 1 center. No! Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Mayfair is going to be the best go. I lost 1 center transition Mayfair. We're taking the Caliber 6 transition Dorn. Enter. What? 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 I'm gonna take 17 right. Oh. Where's Buffy? I'm confused. I see. I'm no longer confused. Okay, let's get this wind request in. And because we're 17 right, top altitude 7,000. 7,000 set heading. 17 right has a heading. Why are you on 30? We want you 25. 17 right, 185. Alright. Perfect. Hello? Okay, guess not. KMCO 25. Infinite request. Checked. Load. Alright, FO is done with the walk around. Hydraulics off. Wing well. Off. Alright, reserves 5.8. Block fuel. We're planning to take 20,000 pounds. Okay, refueling truck has completed. That's the fastest refueling on demand. Unable 250. 166. Why do you do that? I want to take off. Flap 5. 800. Good. 220 at 7. Negative 0.03. Seven right. Take off 148. Guiding dispatch. 1 center. Perfect. Load, 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 load. Alright, unable 250 at Kevlar. Checked. Forecast load. Let's go ahead and get this boarding started. It's gonna take forever though.
Do you want to board crew?
That's what we did wrong. Okay. So because this is mimicking real United drops, I'm going to restart the flight just because I messed up my flow at the start. I just want to make sure I get this right. I'm confused. Hold on. Yeah, so you don't set up the FMCU? Alright. Sorry about starting a quietish stream on
Wow,
YouTube.
thank
Yeah.
you so much for this unexpected upgrade. This is such a wonderful surprise.
Shut up, bro. Yeah, sorry about restarting it. I've just got a bunch of new procedures I'm trying to learn, and it's just very hard to learn differently.
Fueling truck is
Hey,
on.
Johnny, how are you? Alright, cool, guys.
Please
So,
download
I want
aircraft
20,000
until the
pounds.
fuel truck arrives and asks to do.
20, oh, 2, yeah. Alright, awesome. So now we're going to restart that. I feel so bad, but this is what I would do if I was flying, yes. Right, so we're going to come into the aircraft. First things first, we're going to sit down and make sure the fingerprints are here. But next, we're going to sit down. We're going to verify we're November 38424, Boeing 737-900. I'm doing very well, thank you. I am learning some new procedures today and practicing them. Alright, logbook is checked, MEL is checked, and our safety bags are checked and on board. Go up to here. We're going to go ahead and turn on the battery. We're going to ensure that the hydraulic systems are off, position light steady, and gear is down 3 green. External power will come on. Let's go ahead and fix our lights up so we can see. And it's the best time to do it because you don't get blinded. I wish there was a way I could push a button and it would all sync, but it's alright. It's alright. Because in the real world, they put in the middle position, it automatically adjusts to the light, so it's pretty nice, but we don't have that in sim. Excuse me. So we make do with what we have. Alright, perfect. So next thing is we're going to check the safety items on board our aircraft. So we're going to ensure I gotta pull it up. Alright, perfect. So we're going to come over here. So position light is on, circuit breaker. Next we're going to move down to circuit breakers. Circuit breakers right. Circuit breakers to the left are all checked. Looks good. Alright, manual gear extension door is closed. Perfect. And then emergency equipment. So emergency escape ropes 1, 2 checked. Smoke goggles and full face oxygen mask 1, 2 are checked because we only have 2 pilots. Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm currently in flight training, but I've got a long way till my PPO. Alright, fire extinguisher pressure is normal. Looks good. And pilot life vests 1, 2 unopened, untampered. Looks good. Oxygen masks, we have 2. We only need 2. Crash axe is on, and protective coverings are good. Perfect. Publications, I have my checklist, and pilot baggage is stowed. Perfect. Because the FO is going to do the walk around, parking brake is set, and hydraulics 1, 2 pressurized. We're going to go wing and wheel well. Low glide will come on, and we will pressurize the forward and aft pressure. Pressurization. Okay, so they don't necessarily want wing well lights on. Perfect. Looks good. So the next thing is we're going to move up to the top and we're going to start the flow.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives.
Thank you so much,
and
man.
asks to do.
Thank you so much. That truly means a lot. I have to reiterate myself, but thank you so much. It truly means a lot to me. Alright, both are aligning. Service interphone is on. We do not need that today. Okay, engines 1, 2, lights are off, engine controls off, on both. Posture oxygen is guarded. 15, so now we're going to watch, make sure there's no more than 100 drop. So we're going to push to test and reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, check. Make sure it's still working well. See, it dropped a tiny bit, but not a ton. That is to be expected. Oh, yes, it worked. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for subscribing. Right. Off light went off, so we're going to test airspeed mock. Alright. Yeah. That truly does mean a lot to me. So the Pmdg, because we're on ground power, it's not going to activate, and I was hoping to do it for me, but I actually want to get ground services. I want an air conditioning unit, so that will stay nice and cool. Perfect, now that that's done, we're going to make sure that flight controls are guarded, everything's guarded. Standby hydraulic, no lights are on, make sure it's in the off position. Speed mock and mock trim fail is expected because the ILS is not done yet and the yaw damper is not on. It's not a dampener, but damper. And then we'll make sure that our oh, it just slipped out of my mind. Yes, our sources are all checked. I can't think of the name right this second, slipped out of my head. Voltage is looking good. Ground power is on. APU is not being used. Down here, parted. Go right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need 20,000 pounds. Alright, all 4 lights are on, so we're 1, 2. Perfect, looks good. Test. Voice quarter. Checked. Cool. Sure it's on auto. Cabin temperature is coming down, looks good. Do your heat test will not be necessary right now. The packs will remain off because thank you so much, man. Yeah, I try to be like everybody else. Perfect. I did not mean to hit my microphone. I'm very sorry about that. So we're going to go ahead and set our minimum for departure. So that's going to be 890 feet. United Airlines standard SOP is to accelerate about 800 feet. I say about because depending on your situation, if you're flying in NADP1, you may have to accelerate higher up. That's always a possibility. And our altimeter is 2973. Checked. 2973. Perfect. Come across. Gonna wait for it to take off speed because we do not have it yet, but our heading will be 185 for takeoff. And with the 583 departure, we clear up to 7,000 feet. 7,000 set. Oh yes, let me set this really quickly. For United SOP, they want you to set the landing and the cruise altitude before. I had a different way of doing it before, but it doesn't change anything really. Alright, that is set and looking good. Perfect. Director 1, 2 on. We'll have to wait. I'm gonna move across here. We're gonna test all of our lights. Make sure everything is on and working well. Go dim. Good. RTO checked. Now we're gonna move across here. We're gonna check our date and time. Perfect. We're going to move down. We actually go down to we go across to the ECAS. We're going to check 9292, 3299, 290, sorry. How much longer we have? Just a wee bit. Let's go ahead and request boarding. 1718, no warning, that's good. Checked. And our lights have already set up. So we're 737-900 blended winglet, engine rating 27K, Iraq 2407. My max altitude will be 33,000 unless, well, my planned altitude is 33,000. We may always go higher. Yes, let's get the crew boarding. Perfect. Position data. We are going to be at KMCO. Kilo Mike Charlie Oscar. Oh, come on. KMCO. And we're going to Kilo India Alpha Delta or Dulles International Airport. Just let them load it because they like to mess around with my loadings. Why'd you do that? Cool. Set payload, and our routing is going to be good. It is. It is a good. I definitely prefer 33,000 over. I mean, I like it because you get to see a little bit more. It's a little silly, but the difference between 33,000 and cruising at 39,000, you definitely get to see a little more detail. But you don't go as fast typically because the air is a little bit thicker. Your cost index is pretty low, so we're not going to be going crazy fast anyways, but alright, cool. So departure today.
Your crew has boarded.
Cool. Thank you, GSX. Are they using 1-8 left? Yes. We're going to be departing 1-8 left. 5-3, transition to be up. Checked. Then arrival, we're taking the ILS. What's our transition? Mayfair. And the Caliber 6, transition Dorn. Awesome. I just want to look through really quickly. Vectors, yep, that's what we're looking for. Let's go get these winds up. Oh wait, take that back. I can't yet because I have to wait for ILS to get done. 2-5. Okay, Refinite request. Alright, I'll check it out, man. Block fuel today will be 20. Reserves checked. Cost index is checked. 166.5 is good. We're cruising at 330. Good. Outside air temperature. Tropical climb. Outside air temperature 34 degrees Celsius. Looks good. You can see our speeds, our maxes. Alright, Charlotte to... I don't know that airport. I will definitely check it out, man. Yeah. I love getting suggested flights because it definitely helps me broaden my horizon. Alright, we're gonna go 1-8 left. M4, do not need anti-ice. Take off 1. Select temperature is 48. Sorry, I take that back. We don't use fixed D rates here at United. We only use takeoff. So 53, checked. Oh, Newark? Sure, man. I love flying to Newark. Newark is definitely one of my top airports. Negative. I don't know. 1-8 left slope. 0.01. Oh no. Okay, cool. Runway wind at sorry, Orlando right now. 2207. Checked. Entered. So speeds are 151, 151, 156. Looks good. 156. Perfect. Put our nav, VNav, auto throttle on. Cool. We're coming to the pedestal. Speed brake is in the down detent and it's all the way up. Flaps are all the way up and idle. No reverse. Looks good. Cutoff is checked and FO is back from the walk around, so the light will come off. And we're gonna unpressurize our hydraulics. Is boarding started? I got requested. Oh, okay. About 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes on refueling. Oh, cool. Flight attendants are clipping right now. Sweet, man. Alright, step trims are both in the normal position. We're gonna make sure all 3 are guarded good, or pushed down. Overheat detect. Come on, man. 93 wheel well, 92 engine 1 overheat. Check. Looks good. Squib test 1. And squib test 2 good. Cargo fire. Cargo fire test is completed. So we're gonna set CTAF for Orlando. CTAF KMCO. Damn it. KMCO. No. 118.45. MSFS4K. It's such a weird frequency. What? I knew it better. I was like, huh? And then what's that? 121.5. To 1.5 is set. We're gonna go ahead and pre-select 122.8 for the Honeycomb frequency. Good. Refilling has completed. Let's see that sign. Oh, come on. Henry cuts for about 10 minutes to departure. We're going to go ahead and forward pump on. APU will come on. Perfect. Go down. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and get rid of ground services. Let's go ahead and release the air conditioning unit because from what I read, I don't want the packs come on with it on, which I'm not going to turn them on with it on, but I believe it would probably just be best to not have it on. Alright, so if can I test the weather radar? It doesn't do anything, it's plain. Alright, that's fine. So we're going to do the test. Our squawk code is 67707. Perfect, we passed TCAS test, and then we're going to go ahead and go. This is one test I don't like. Aileron left, aileron right, aileron right, aileron left. Checked. Good. We'll go rudder. Alright, and perfect. Step trim is normal. Everything is looking good. Come to the right side. That is already selected. Check coming down. Looking good. Gearpins are in. Everything is looking normal and juicy. It's perfect. We're going to go ahead and set traffic, Airline, data. And then on this side, we're going to take weather radar and we're ready to go. And control. Perfect. That's looking good. Let's go ahead and get the wind data. APU is on, 1, 2 off. Ground power release. APU bleeds 1, 2 will come on. Awesome sauce. Ground GPWS system test.
Glide slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Then
Terrain,
dispatch
terrain. Pull up.
1 center.
Airspeed full. Airspeed full.
Quick turnaround time is 186,000 pounds. What? Dude, what? That is way above the max landing weight. Okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's get Volanta open. Our flight plan, firms and brief. Yeah. So look, we're still going through Tropical Depression Deborah. Does it show me all my flights? That's cool. Let me see all my flights I've done. London to Serbia. What? Oh, yeah, Munich, Germany. I did do that flight. Man, I haven't done any transatlantic flights with. I'm gonna have to do one soon, I guess. Jeez Louise. That's a wee shame. Perfect. By descent, we're gonna descend at 250. Alright, descent forecast. Load. Perfection. So let's go ahead and get these charts open so I can give you guys a proper briefing with myself. Departure, airport info. Alright, perfect. So we are at airside 3. I want to push back. I want to push straight back. We can go ahead and take. Let's take Echo 2 to Echo, and then we'll go Echo to Charlie. We'll take Charlie. We'll make the turn, and then we'll get on 18 left. Let's shoot for Bravo 2, as we do have ample performance. And then our Sid, we're taking the Faye 3 our departure. 18 left, so our departure. We're climbing out on a 214 heading to Viveland's. What happened? To Viveland's. That's checked, and then we are on vectors. Our passenger boarding completed on vectors to Buffy. And then we should be, yes, perfect. And then it's looking good. So the highest MSA is 3,000 feet. So in case of engine out, we'll just climb 25 nautical miles and hold. And we will make an immediate return to Orlando, or if the weather becomes bad, which it's not foreseen to do, we can either go to Miami or Tampa. Tampa is closer, but it is all up in the situation. Worst case scenario, we'll come in and land the visual for 18 right. 18 right is ample length. We are a bit above the max takeoff weight or max landing weight, but we will be fine. We're cruising at 33,000 feet. In case of anything on takeoff, so anything before 80 knots, unless, yes, anything before 80 knots, we will come to a stop. Anything after 80 knots, less engine fire or a critical to flight, we will just continue and troubleshoot up in the air. So in case we do decide to come to stop, we're going to manually pull back the thrust levers. We're going to apply max reverse and max manual braking. And what will then your procedure will be to, I will call out 185 and 60 in runway distance remaining, and I will manually pull speed brake lever down. Alright, thank you, that's very good. And then we will come to the stop, set the parking brake on the runway, and then decide if we can continue off taxiway, if we need to be towed back in. Perfect. Any questions? No questions? Awesome. Alright, perfect. Do you have Yeah, so for me, I have failures, how they would be in real life. So aircraft failures, right 9th stage bleed. I don't know how that truly is affecting us. I can see, well, you can see they're pretty good right now. We'll see once we start the engines how they'll behave. But yes, I do have failures enabled, as you can see. It's randomized like it would happen in real life. It's not a critical to phase. It's not a critical to flight failure, so we will be okay without it, but it's just good to have. Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead and flight attendants on cross check doors for departure. My call. Left to right, forward, closed. No, you're fine, man. I get it. Happens to me too. Alright, push. Jetway is coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We're just about to get out of here. We are a little bit late for our departure. We're about to be leaving about 20 minutes late, but we're going to be hoping to get you in just a little bit earlier. Currently, airtime is looking to be about 1 hour 44 minutes, cruising at 33,000 feet. We'd like to ask you to sit back, relax, enjoy your flight, and thank you for flying with United Airlines. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get anti-collision light will come on. We're going to go ahead and get fuel pumps all will come on, and hydraulics left and right on. Perfect. Alright, pre-flight checklist. Pre-flight. Flight attendants and pilot briefing is done. Flight deck windows right, left locked. Oxygen was tested 100%. IRS selectors are on nav. Hydraulic systems on. Pressurization auto 33,300. Altimeters and flight instruments 2973 set. Alright, takeoff config switch. Thank you. You do not have ground proximity is all guarded. Perfect. Speed brake is down in D10. Parking brake is set. Start levers are cut off, and transponder is on standby. Logbook, ETOP signature, and pin, ETOP signature and pins are all on board. Perfect. Seatbelt signs are okay. That's the pre-flight checklist done. Before push checklist, seatbelt signs are on. Fuel pumps all on, and 20,000 pounds on board. Doors are all closed. Perfect. Ready for push and start. Copper to ground. We are ready for push start. Push back to the straight back. Alright, let's go ahead and make the call to traffic.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Alright, thank you. Parking brake is set. You can remove the chocks. Thank you. Orlando traffic, United 1997, going to be pushing back from gate 40 on airside 3. Going to be pushing straight back, Orlando traffic. What?
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I guess it just reset it. That's cool. Not. Orlando traffic, United 1997, going to be pushing back from airside 3, gate 40, going to be pushed straight back, Orlando traffic. And let's go.
Locking gear.
Thank you. Just want to step through the flight plan one last time before we get out of here. And yes, I've already checked the flight route, I believe, but I just want to make sure. I mean, I have, and I know I have gone like mentally, or like the first time, but I arrived via then Quebec 87 to Alwiz, and then Ogre, and then direct Bizinga, and then direct Dorn. Checked, and then Calver 6. Perfect. Yes, I want a straight push back, manual stop.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes release.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's really cool. Much respect, man. Alright, PAX 1, 2 off. We're clear to start engines, clear to start. Perfect. Starting at 2. So valve open. Oil pressure. Adding fuel too. Yeah, that's really cool. My my grandmother's best friend, she was actually a marshaller for FedEx. My passengers didn't load in. That's a shame. Weather has not rolled over. That's good. Alright, so at 56% into.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake is set.
Unlocking
Alright, we have a good start. Engine 2, we're going to go split pack. And we'll actually close the valve. That's per SOP. Alright, we're going to start 1. Starting 1. That's really cool. Yeah, that's awesome, man. How cool. Oil pressure. Nice. That's awesome. I'm personally going to college to work for United. But truly for me, it's whatever airline hires me.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
But United is my dream.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, thank you. Alright, we have 2 good starts. 1, 2 connected. Auto. Lead off. And we'll go to on. AP will come off. Checked. Yeah. Alright, flash the taxi lights. Absolutely just blinded that poor man, but I'm intrigued by that flight content. I've never had it before, but typically it means my hydraulics. That's what it was. Do I have that? Oh, that's right. Because before what I was doing is I was going to set this, and then I would go set that. Now I want to make sure that I just set it before we get out of here. I was looking at them going, that's not good. Now I know for next time. Alright, set flap 5, stabilizer trim 4.55. 4.55 set. Looks about 4.55. Good. See, takeoff speeds have been checked. Looks good. We're gonna go systems, flight controls, clear left, clear right, full down, full up, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, full right, full left, neutral. Good. Good. Right after start checklist. Start generators 1, 2 on, pro beats on, anti-attack will be used, IS recall was checked, auto brake RTO. Flaps 5, FMC is set, reference speeds are 151, 151, 156, checked. And trim is 4.5500, set and checked. And flight controls are free and correct, and APU switch is off, would not be required. Alright. Perfect. Yes, I do. Actually, I have a side stick as well because I like to fly a little bit of Airbus, but 7.3s are my personal favorite. Alright, taxi lights will come on. Orlando traffic in 1997 going to be taxiing to runway 18 left. Orlando traffic. Alright, perfect. Clear left, clear right. No more than really 45% to get us going. Alert to flight attendants. It really did not push me out very far. Oh, really? That's really cool. I've actually I've flown a A220, and that plane is so cool. It's a neat aircraft. You're right. Where's my taxi line? I can't see it. There it is. So faint. That's really cool that you've flown a 747. I've flown a 737 sim, but never a 747 or a real one, for that matter. That is very neat. Clear left, clear right. Clear left, clear right. So we're making a right turn, and then we're making the first right onto Charlie. Alright, so TCAS will come on, and position and stroke will come on. Clear left, clear right. Yeah. It is unfortunate, but I mean, it makes sense. They're very fuel inefficient. I mean, that's like people always say, well, why are you retiring the A380? Well, it's not the most fuel efficient plane in it, and I get it can hold a lot of people, but you're paying a lot in gas. Of course, you make it up with fuel, but that's why the 777's typically is favored more often. It's because it can hold roughly, I believe it's roughly the same payload as the 74, just not as much room, or maybe a little bit less, but it is a lot more fuel efficient. Do I have left rudder trim in? Hold on. Nope, it's straight. Yeah. No, personally, if I could go back in time and bring back any plane, I wouldn't pick the Concorde. I would actually bring back... I would like to fly on a DC-10. These planes are so cool. And there's so few. So this is where it gets a little sketchy. I gotta read this checklist when taxiing. Alright, before takeoff checklist. Recall is checked, departure briefing is done, cabin announcement has been made, air conditioning and pressurization is set, start switches are auto, flaps 5 planned, flaps 5 green light, and takeoff config switch don't have, transponder is TARA. Perfect. Before... Alright, before takeoff checklist complete. Definitely. I love the glass cockpit, and the trimming is very neat on it. How it tells you, it's kind of ingenious. It's intuitive. I don't know why I'm stuttering, but it's very intuitive. It's very smart. It's great design. Actually, but those planes are so nuts. I mean, JetBlue uses them and flies some transatlantic all the time. And they're not very big, but they're so fuel efficient. I mean, it's like... it's just insane. Alright, we gotta slow way down. Gonna be at about 10 knots when you make turns in 7.3. It's about any plane, any airliner. Now my Cessna, we take turns at like max 15. Is really how far we want to push it, but we're a little, our wheels are pretty big for our plane. But really, to me, it doesn't bother me. I think it's just another control method. Like a lot of planes have sticks or side sticks. For instance, a lot of tail draggers have side sticks, and it's pretty neat. I like the Airbus side stick in a way, but I do like the yoke too. I feel as if you have more control with the yoke versus with the side stick, where it doesn't really feel like you have any. Really? Man, I love the Cessna. The Cessna is like the best. I mean, because flying in Florida, I mean, we get bumped around and just a lot of fun to me. But also, people like my mom do not like that turbulence, so she would not enjoy flying my Cessna with me. Because to me, that means it doesn't bother me personally, but see, I could bother somebody. Alright, camera is coming on. Alright, slow down, make that turn. Yeah, I mean, those are nice, but I don't have any experience flying, so I couldn't speak to it personally. I've only flown 172. Atlanta traffic United 1997, gonna be taking off runway 18 left for the Faithy Tree 3 transition United 1997. Atlanta traffic. I didn't need to repeat my call sign, but that's okay. Logo light on. Mission light on. Wing light will come on. Almost shot that. Alright, clear on the approach. Runway is clear. Right, runway 18 left. 18 left. Checked 1-2 times. Clear for takeoff. 18 left. Alright, so we go. Thanks, man. Clear left, clear right. It is all I put my money into. My pride and joy. Alright. Until it gets centered in the third window. Alright, starting that turn. We're gonna overshoot it. No, come on, don't stop. Yeah. I tried to use their method for lining up. Maybe it's just the plane, the sim. That's okay. Alright. Lights on. Checked. Timing 1, 2. Takeoff checklist complete. Take off. Set. Takeoff test set. Checked. 100 knots checked. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Pitching for V2 plus 20. I'm away. Alright, gear up, no lights. Good, good. Accelerating. Or brake off. Alright, speed check, flap 1, cruising over. Alright. Atlanta Traffic United 1997 is at 16,000, climbing for 7,000 on the Faithy Tree. Are now departure. Atlanta Traffic. Okay, speed check pops up. Ooh, he's there. Okay, pops up. Landing gear off. Taxi, turn the flights off. Alright, pitching up for 250 knots. She's gusty today. The winds are fighting me here. You can see there. So that speed is actually quite incorrect because I use a third-party weather thing. So I would say about 4 months ago, I was climbing out of LaGuardia in the southwest, and I was climbing out of LaGuardia, and I had a wind gust, an insane wind gust. Well, the autopilot was on at 22,000, and we were banking. I mean, it was kind of a simulated emergency, and I was banking about 25 degrees. Autopilot was on and all. that stuff. It but it absolutely rocked me. Alright, 6,000, we're gonna go vertical speed. About 1,000 feet up. Alright, on altitude capture. That went off. Keep that climb going. She's gonna want to level off. Thank you so much, man. It really means a lot, Full Gamer. So while we climb out, we really truly don't exceed 25 degrees of, you don't want to exceed 30 degrees of bank, but to play it safe, you don't go past 25, because it's very easy for a wind gust to come and push your wings one way or the other. Alright, 7,000. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go direct buffet. On nav, execute. On nav. Alright, send the right turn. Well, you know what? Just for you, that's fine. Just make sure. I actually got a add-on recently. It allows me to spawn in at like 10 just on approaches. I can after I land in Dulles, how about I load up like a 10-mile final approach and I shut down an engine, or I start at 10,000 feet and I shut down an engine, pretend like I have an engine fire, and then see how I do. See, look here, I'm going to take my hands off the control column and you'll just see hands are off, both right here. You'll see how it's banking and then the nose is dropping. Oh, but it's getting thrown back up. Nope, drops again. So that's what I've been fighting, and it was a little more exaggerated at the ground because of the thermals out of Tampa. Sorry, Orlando. Alright, I will. Yeah. Alright, cruising way over. Orlando traffic in 1997 is at 7,000, going to be climbing for flood level 330 Orlando traffic. Alright, altitude intervention. Sorry, I went VNAV. Not altitude intervention. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Just like with the base sim. I mean, but I hope it'd be better than what they have now, because what they have now is terrible. I hate it. Even if they added a voice, it'd still be terrible. Alright, accelerating, passing to 10,000. Alright, 2 chimes of flight attendants. Alright. Command A is engaged. Perfect. So we are climbing out through 10,000. We'll check our pressurization. Pressurization is checked. Still in auto. Looks good. Ready for the after takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds and packs are in the on and auto positions. Gear is up and off. Flaps are up, no lights, and APU switch is off. Perfect. After takeoff checklist complete. Alright, so cam come on. So we may have some visible icing coming up, but saturation 7 degrees. Yeah, let's go ahead and continuous, anti-ice, engine anti-ice. I mean, the chances of picking it up is so low, but you want to be safe than sorry. Cautions, come on, for fuel, it's no biggie. Yes, I am. I'm going to be flying through this cell right here, this cumulus cell, and I'm going to be flying basically straight through Devi. But we'll see how it goes. I don't really have a weather radar, so I can't pull around to see what I can do or what I can't do, you know what I mean? Set our heading for 02 and reset the minima. We are on the Honeycomb now, and we are just about climbing through 180. Alright, passing through 180. Night lights off. 1, 2, 3 STDs for you and me. That, please. And that's looking good. Not going to release passengers yet since we're going to be flying through this layer of clouds and turbulence. I'm going to wait just a minute. You think so? I mean, yeah, I'm looking at it. I'd probably agree. Wow, that's just awesome. Yeah, I think you're right. I go direct Salt Lake. So now, or sorry, that's just Salt Lake. I meant Charlotte. I flew to Salt Lake with my family the other day. Yeah, if I go to Charlotte, that does make a lot more sense. Yeah, definitely a lot better. Sorry, I was just using the bathroom. And I could go. Now, I feel like I should get off the SID that I'm on at VF. That's where I'm getting off. Then if I go direct Charlotte, I can make just about a direct entry into there. So that would be at waypoint Dorn. So Dorn is actually about here. Kind of, I believe it's close to Fredericksburg. What it looks like. Yeah. Cool. Well, since there's no ATC on, we might as well. I'll go ahead and just enter that. Yeah. I'll go via. Charlotte, yes. And then I'd rather go. I mean, if I was on frequency, I would have requested it. I'm aware. But let's just see if I can do it. If I do that, how much fuel I land with? Saying 8.3, that's above my minimum. With plenty to spare, so that is what is going to happen. And that may actually, that's going to shorten my flight time a little bit. What is wrong with caliber? Yeah, I mean, oh, I see. Cockpit scenes, I've been using the procedures, and I've been studying, and I'm trying to get better at following them. But yeah, I'm definitely working on following them best I can. I got traffic out. It seems a bit far though. Yeah, we'll be fine. So if I go, let's close that down. Oh, whatever. So if I go direct Charlotte, yeah. Just watch out. It seems like the only issue would be these scattered showers over here. But we'll see if they're up there with us, and if there'll be an issue. Like I said, it's unfortunate because in the sim I don't have a weather radar, so it is very hard for me to tell what is a risk and what's there really. We're going Charlotte, direct Dorn, and then yeah, just a week rest. Yes. That adds on about 30 more miles to my flight plan, but hey, no worries, man. Have a good night. Definitely no worries. Yeah. I like that a lot more. Thank you very much, Cockpit Sense. So I was looking at the weather at Dulles. It currently, last time I checked, yeah, so, okay, cool. So the thunderstorms have moved out of the vicinity currently, but about 40 minutes ago, there was severe thunderstorms, and the TAF states that, what was that? Yeah, so when I'm going to be landing, there should be some light thunderstorms and light rain, and misting scattered at cloud ceiling should be scattered at 300 and overcast at 700. That's fine. But it is looking good for the approach, so I am excited. Cockpit sense. I do have a question. If you were flying this route, I don't know if you have, from Orlando to Dulles, it's a real United flight. They fly it every day, I believe. Yeah, so they did go over Charlotte. That's too cool. Thank you for the suggestion again. Would you have Newark or Philly as your alternate? Thank you so much. Very good. Really? So, do you mean like I would, per se, since it's 200 nautical miles, I could take like Charlotte and do slash minus the like 180 to get a waypoint roughly 100 nautical miles from Femon to break that up? Is that what you're saying? Because if so, that's really cool. I had no idea. I know I was just using it to, when I would do like ETOPS flights from like LAX to Honolulu, I would do it to mark out my entry time points and my equi time point and my exit time point. Exit ETOPS point and entry, yeah. So it'd more or less be like that. Trying to open up the live stream on my iPad to see if I can get the comments a little faster without the delay. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to lower the lights down in the cockpit just so that I can hopefully see a little bit better out the glare. Okay. I was just curious because I know Newark has a United Maintenance Facility. So in case something were to go wrong, if it would be desired. But I was checking the weather at Philly. The weather at Philly actually, well, when I first departed, it looked really nice. Now it's gone down to poor visibility, 7 sector miles visibility, overcast at 900 foot ceilings. But it is within the minimum still. and currently at Newark. The weather is actually VFR. Alright. So yeah, it's just solely weather to base. So then right now I definitely pick Newark as my alternate, but we will see. Let's just enter that just to see. It does change it. So my on-board time, I believe, because I restarted the flight just because I was trying to work on my procedures. My on-block time should be 5:12, so I'm about 20 minutes behind. Alright, let's just see if I can get an extra 5 minutes currently. Cruise speed. Let's go ahead and see if I can turn. I believe I remember reading in the PDF, the operations that you sent me last night. I believe the best bet would be to turn up the cost index to see if we can make up a little bit of the recovered time. From what I read, more so than. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I had no idea. Oh, would that be it right there? The any control course 12. I've never seen that before. That's very interesting. Or would it be more like if I went during? I didn't mean to do that. I meant like that. Alright, 1 to go. 33 flight level 330 is set and checked 1, 2, 3 times. That's really cool. Thank you. I had no idea. Yeah. Yeah, I really appreciate your feedback because obviously I don't have somebody to tell me all these little things, but okay, yeah. I was just curious because I was just curious for the fact of, I am using a little bit more fuel, so I probably would just pick Philadelphia just for the safer bet. But yeah. Because I am going to be only 2,000 pounds over my reserve, so it's possible it doesn't. This plane, it's not bad. It's just you can't, at least in Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can't have everything. You have to pick and choose some systems to keep or not. But yeah. Okay. I'm just say that'd be really cool if I could use it. Just like how I don't have the ACARS page. If I go to the menu, I just have the FMC. Thankfully, I have the ACARS that I can load. I can flight plan request, and then it takes it from the EFB to my flight plan. But alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom. definitely much clearer this flight route. Thank you. Yeah, you can see. That's crazy that it shows this, because when I was doing the flight plan for SynBrief, it just showed on the significant weather that I was gonna be flying right on the edge of it. That's why I didn't do anything. But yeah, I can definitely see now. I mean, because the whole thing is a big convective system, but it showed me originally was flying along the edge of it, but from this weather system, it shows that I am going straight through. Cool. Yeah, so something cool I got last night actually is this application called FSI panel, and it's said to be because I did a summer camp for flight, and we did a flight in one of the JetBlue A220s full motion sims, and they had the iPad where they can spawn you in on the approaches. Whoa, we got a Dutch roll going on. Look at that. Huh. Alright, I may have to disconnect the autopilot because that's very extreme. I was curious to see if it was going to correct itself or not. I've never had this happen before. Man. She is gusting today. Looks like she's calmed down a little bit. Let's see. I'm kind of testing the plane to see if we can handle it a bit. Oh, okay. So sometimes it'll be better to just send it. But yeah. This guy, that was quite gnarly. My my weather thing is definitely works. Now when I took off, the thermals were quite nice. It sometimes exaggerates it a little too much. I feel like it's rougher than flying in my Cessna that I flight train in, but I mean, it can always happen. But it's definitely very much a lot of fun. Something I did want to ask you: when I take off in the Pmdg, I don't know if it's like this in real life with the 737. When I start to rotate, I actually have to add left rudder. Like if I'm it's a left crosswind, sorry, right crosswind. I'm adding left rudder and maintaining centerline. Once I start the rotation, I actually have to add just a smidge more of left rudder as the rotation starts in order to maintain centerline, and then I can release it while my nose is already off the ground. Is it like that in real life? In real life, with the transition phase between like pressure on tire and pressure off, or is that a little quirk in my game? Yeah, I can definitely see the formation of a lot of that nasty stuff outside, but it doesn't appear. Yeah. So in the 737, can you keep the anti-ice on for a majority of the flight? Just because a lot of these clouds are less than a nautical mile of myself, and saturation air temp, the saturated air temp is negative 34 degrees centigrade. So it's below. It's below the negative 40, or sorry, above the negative 40 required. Oh sweet, update my flight route. That's cool. But yeah, you should keep it on. If I'm not mistaken though, right? And from what I read in the sheet, they recommend, United also says to keep the continuous engine start on before and during the anti-ice being on. Debbie's getting closer. I should shrink this. No. Let's see right here. And it's kind of like where the Dutch roll started to happen. Our airspeed dropped. Winds started moving. All good stuff. I was also curious too, though. I mean, I guess it was kind of like a Dutch roll. Maybe not, but it seemed like the nose was doing that roll motion, and then it seemed like it was unstable. Oh, okay. Really? Yeah. Huh. That's very interesting. Thank you. Yeah, in the sim, if I do that, it'll eventually catch itself. But I'll definitely apply that, because if a lot of my takeoffs that I do, I just got in the habit of doing it because it does this on this 737, and then the same company makes a 777 and it does the same thing. But okay, yeah. Because like my takeoff today, when I was rotating, I'm on center line and I just froze my rudder position, and I went off maybe a foot max. Of course I corrected, but oh really? You're in Fort Lauderdale? That's awesome. Yeah, I'm actually in Tampa, so I got to see Debbie come through. It wasn't bad for me though. It was more like a rainstorm. Were you here for it? It was I mean, I like the hurricanes coming, because the hurricanes trouble the storms, because I like the weather, the storms, the wind. I find it all neat. You know, I think I'm gonna message the people that. Yeah. I mean, that's good. That's always what we hope for. I was gonna say. I mean, in like Tampa, typically we're pretty good with the storms. It doesn't really bother us, but it doesn't really affect us too much. I heard some story about that though, that some people, like, the urban legend is that there is a Native American burial ground in Tampa, and it was blessed by one of their shaman, and it protects Florida, it protects Tampa more specifically from a lot of the damage that can be that can happen from the hurricanes. Something I wanted to ask you, and this could be a European thing, but a lot of the plane spotting videos I've seen from like the centerline, it would appear, maybe this is just a European thing like I said, but it appears the airliners do not decrab completely all the time. More so, they touch down and then they find the centerline. How come? Because like my Cessna, it's one of the big things my instructor is always about. We have to. He's always talking about we need to land straight. We need to keep that nose straight, keep the plane straight. Always using the rudder. The airliners, it seems like they sometimes do not do that. Now, is that just European thing or? Whoa, that speed is getting low. Oof. Just looking at that, it's going, huh. That's something. Plane can't maintain its speed. That's good. We're going to go down to level 310. Because I do not want it to be in the amber bar. And we're going to go flight level change. 310. Okay. Reap descent. 310. Oh, I should have waited for flight level change. Cruise. Selected. Please don't give me off schedule descent. Yes. Yeah, it's not preferable at all. Why are you intrigued? Like, what is going on with that airspeed? This shit, never seen that happen before. I mean, in my tailwind, yes, it is close to 50 knots, direct, but it can't maintain Mach 0.76. You're good, man. You don't have to. I mean, because they say 3.5, flight level 356, but I'm just not certain that. Yeah. Because I know for like the airliners, like when the runway's wet, it's almost if it's very wet, it's sometimes preferable to just not decrab at all, because the jolt isn't as much when you touch down. I mean, it's not like that initial jerk. I was just very confused looking at the big dog. I was looking at the jets coming. I was going, huh. I wonder why they don't decrab entirely. And maybe that's a little unrealistic on my part, but I always try to decrab completely just for my real world practice and just knowing what it looks like, what it feels like. No, that's better. At least it's maintaining its speed a little bit better. Why can you not? Okay, so yeah, you always do. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but on the 7.3 there's about 4 degrees of rotation on either side until you have a pod strike. But yeah, okay. That definitely makes a lot more sense. Because I've seen that like famous video of the A380 touchdown and just get absolutely thrown left and right because it started oscillating. I was just very curious. I was like, huh, I would have thought. Oil pressure is good. Oil temp is fine. And oil quantity is good too. Fine. So the altitude hold speed. I'm going to be landing at 7.8. Alright, then we'll just maintain speed. I mean, I may just have to decrease the speed, but I mean, we're already landing 6 minutes. This flight time would be 6 minutes longer than expected. And I just don't want to get unsafe, but preferable. Sorry. Alright. I was just curious because I was seeing that and I was looking, I was like, I thought that was improper. I 100% believe you. I mean, watching your videos, your landings were perfect. But yeah. Alright, thank you. Because that's what I've been doing in the sim. I mean, I haven't really found it that difficult to not strike a wing with a wingtip. I can't see anything out the glare shield, which should tell me we're in cloud layer. again, speed is dropping down. I go N1. The cruise. Yeah, we'll just keep it on. Really? Okay, because I know like the 777 has the rear wheels on the boogie, they slightly turn, if I'm not wrong, in the 7.4 maybe. But okay, that'd make a lot more sense, yeah. I mean, because they have those huge wings, perfect for, I mean, they're huge, perfect to be, I'm sure they'd be heavily influenced by crosswinds. Alright, good night, man. Have a wonderful night. And I will see you in the next one. See ya. Thank you very much for all your help today. And thanks again for sending me those documents. I truly appreciate that. Thank you very much for subscribing. I very much appreciate that. Thank you very much, Ryan. How are you doing today? Thank you very much, Ryan. Sorry for the late response. Thank you very much. I hope you'll be able to tune in as well. Yeah, our speed's a little bit high. We're currently about to fly over the Charlotte VOR. We're going to be winging some weather. Hi, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Let's see if we can put it back in VNav station quarter speed. I had to keep it in N1 mode because whoa, didn't mean to pop that up, sorry. As we were passing through this band right here around Debbie, I mean, we just had some gnarly Dutch roll taking place, and it was not the best. And I had to keep the N1 speed because it couldn't maintain speed. Yeah. We have about 50 minutes until landing yeah, just about 50 minutes. 52 looks like. Sorry, 57 until we land. So I had to descend to flight level 310, but that appears to be the correct move because I have an airplane about are they on the same track as me? No. Perfect. So how much longer is the top of descent? We got about 180 miles. There is no need to climb up. I mean, it's just gonna waste fuel and time. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the Caliber 6 approach Perkin. Right, so our first restraint's gonna be Perkin 220 above, that's checked, and we're going to K hood. Flight level 220 below and 14,000 above, checked. And then Bentley 30,000 above. Then Migo 1,000 above, checked. And then Caliber 250 at 10,000, checked. And then we go Cassidy at, nope, take the back. I lied. Yes. So we'll go Uva 9,000, checked. And then at Mayfair we want to be at Mayfair at or above. What? Yes. 6,000 is checked, and 5,000 above, and then we have 4,000 above, 2,000, 2,000 above, checked. It is a 3-degree glide slope. We do have PAPI lights, and our go round altitude is 4,000. We're going to climb straight ahead to a VOR on 113.5. We will go ahead and set that up in just a second. For the approach, DME or radar required. DME required for lock only. Radar required for procedure entry at Mudo. Simultaneous approach authorized. DME from AML. VOR DME requires simultaneous interception of IOS and AME DME, and then VGSI and ILS glide path not coincident. That is fine. The highest MSA is 3,500. In case of a go round, we'll go ahead and climb out to the hold. That hold, we should be. So climb and hold to 4,000. No. We went 4,000 exactly. Alright, and we are going to be. Wait, hold on, I'm confused. Yes. That's good, perfect. Looks good. So we'll go ahead and set 2.5, we'll go 6 miles. Going to be set up by 6 miles out. And our approach speed 7.9. And we're going to. Alright, we're gonna add, let's add 2 knots just as insurance. Yeah. Currently landing in Dulles. The weather is 045 at 52 Zulu, 9 minutes ago. Winds are 08085, 10 miles visibility, scattered 1600, broken 2500, overcast 3300, temperature 26, dew point 23, altimeter 29901. 29901. Set looking good. We're gonna go ahead and set the minimum. Minima for our approach today, it's gonna be 486. 486 is set. Almost got it perfect. Alright, course for the arrival is 11. Nothing too crazy. Come on. 11, and let's go ahead and get the nav frequencies in. The nav frequency is going to be 111.3. 12 entered. Good. Only one center is still in use. That is checked. Let's go ahead and do the landing calculations. So landing calculations. One center we're still going to use. We're going to do VREF +2. You know what? No. We're going to VREF add none just because there is no need to add extra for crosswind. And our headwind's pretty good. Alright, so 7,773 feet. That's good. Perfect. And then we are cleared down to 9,000 feet initially. Alright, recall is checked. Go to descent page, forecast. 29.901 is entered, and we should have landing elevation of 300. 300 is set, and yeah, looks good. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We are very sorry we were unable to turn off the seatbelt signs, but as you can feel, it is very turbulent. We are going to ask you to please remain seated with your seatbelt safely fastened at all times to landing. We should be landing in approximately 32 minutes. Thank you very much for flying with United, and we hope you enjoyed your flight. Perfect. Alright, descent checklist. Approaching descent checklist. Pressurization 300 is set. Recall is checked. Reference speeds are 30 at 144. Set. Arrival briefing. Last thing I'm going to cover on the arrival briefing is that we're going to take about 7,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and eyeball this. Runway 1 center. More than likely we're going to get off at Yankee 2. And we'll take Yankee all the way down to Delta. And then we'll pick one of these Delta gates. Cool. It's okay, Kevin. I freaked out my dog. Parking today, I want gate Delta 9. If they will let me, Delta 9. Perfect. She's definitely quite bumpy out. CTAF frequency. Dot CTAF KIAD 134.425. 134.4. Check. This looks good. Cool beans, guys. Alright, let's get these lights back up. Awesome. Getting your descent to 9,000, 9,000 set 1, 2, 3 times. Blowing to that speed. As long as we make those altitude restrictions, I'm happy. Drag required. I'm aware. But I'm happy with keeping speed up for right now. I don't have a decel point currently close. But once we get within distance, I will slow her down. Of course, I'm going to let it get too ridiculous, but it's okay. Good. Calver's bit away. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, I need to find out where this plane is going, because I hate not being in the know. So Spirit Airlines. Spirit Airlines 388, are you on frequency? Spin call Mungard. Spirit Airlines United 1997, are you on frequency? Spirit 388, are you on frequency? Alright, TIA above 10. Engine off. Alright, that's a negative on contact. Spirit 388, are you on frequency? Okay. Well then, we're gonna treat him like he is an unmanned aircraft, which he probably is. And we're just going to fly her down. Approach. So after I'm thinking about OVLA, after we level up to 9,000, I'm thinking about just doing this to counter pilot and hand fly her down at UVA. There we go. That's what I was looking for. UVA, not OVLA. My right, past 218. Standard 1, 2, and fixed lights. Come on. 2 chimes. Boom, boom. Alright, the 180 checks are good. 291, 1, 2, 3 times, good. And minima of 486 is checked, perfect. Alright, approach briefing. Sorry, approach checklist. Approach checklist. Start switches are continuous. Altimeters are 299 or actually. They can be an auto, right? Yes, I think so. Mean auto. Perfect. Altimeter is 299 or 1. Set 1 to 3 times. Radios are. We have radios 122.8. Then once we're 25 knock miles in, 134.45. Checked. Radios are established. Now displays are set, and course selector is 11 for both. We are good. Arm approach mode on the ISFD. Right. Perfect. Alright, we're going to go ahead and set our next to 1,800. See a cloud layer down there, but we should be good. Dulles CTAP United 1997 is 50 miles inbound, runway 1 center, Dulles traffic. It's Good, good, good. Let's get up. Lights will come on. Check. I was expecting us to deaccelerate past 250, and I remembered, oh yeah, we're not. That's why I kept it down. I was like, yep, we're gonna go below 250. Never mind, I take it back. We are going to keep that speed break down. Just because I want to come in right at that speed. Yes, I wasn't crazy having speed break out. Thought I needed it, but I passed the 10,000. But it takes each landing. Alright. And ensure our speed decreases. Speed 240. Alright. We're going to set heading at 25. Alright, we are on vectors now. Disconnect. Dulles traffic, United 1997 is going to be turning for the ILS 1 center Dulles traffic. Right there. Let's start that heading bug. Alright, auto control. Auto throttle and auto brake and our flight disconnect. Mayfair, but I don't have checks. How do we get the cam on? Okay, make sure recording is started. Good. Dulles traffic, United 1997 is now 25 nautical miles inbound, remaining 1 center. Newark, sorry, Dulles traffic. Alright, so we're looking for India, Oscar, Sierra, Zulu. Yes. India Oscar Sierra Zulu is checked. Setting heading at 11. Style. Alright, because we're a bit high on speed, let's go ahead and go speed intervent. Speed 220. Let's just let that speed naturally fall by itself if it will. Let's go speed brake action going. Alright, we have the localizer in our approach mode. Ease up a wee bit. Set descent rate. Dulles traffic United 1997 is 10 miles inbound Dulles. Alright, flap 1, speed check flap 1.
2500.
A bit below. Redev. Go ahead and just get Intercept back onto that glide. Perfect, I have glide. Alright, flap 5, speed check flap 5. And speed brakes on. Alright, we're gonna go gear down. 15. 15 speed checked. Alright, set 4. Whoa, set 4,000. And then lights on. Good. Some extra incentive to slow down with that speed brake. Alright, speed check up 30. 30.
1,000.
Alright, landing checklist. Speed brakes armed. Up 30. Green. Clear to land. Dulles traffic, United 1997 is landing runway 1 center. Dulles traffic.
Approaching minimums.
Continue.
Minimums.
Landing.
Fifty, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, speed brakes up. Reverse normal. $85. Reverse idle. 65. You know, right where I predicted. Kilo tree. Awesome. Right after landing. 3 minutes till speeds up. Look. Landing was decent. Anyway, it's off. And we'll wait for the rest until we get off the runway. Perfect. Clear to continue taxiing. Dulles traffic in 1997 is taxiing to the gates. Dulles traffic. Stand by weather radar. Off. Checked. Right, after landing checklist, weather radar off. Checked. Good. Four, not bad. She was definitely gusty. I can feel her fighting. It definitely doesn't help that I kept the ting lowered. I don't know what it's called right now. Alright, well, let's take Delta 5 is cool. No. Sure. Just checking out my water pedals too much. Alright, let's stop the replay. Alright, let's go get the APU on. Yeah, the plane was definitely, energy-wise, very odd. I just gotta remember next time for landing, I'm gonna make sure that yoke is up, because it doesn't really make a difference, but I kind of feel like it does at the same time. Good. Alright, timing is done. It's Bravo 23. Okay, so we have a little while. Delta 11. That's not mine. Make sure I stay on the taxi way. We said we're Delta. What? Delta 5. Perfect. It should be this parking spot if I'm not wrong. So that was Delta 7. Sorry, didn't mean to hit you guys. Yes, this is us. Perfect. So swing her in. No safe dock, nor no marshal. Yippee. Set. About to go off. Hydraulics off. Fuel pumps off. Perfect. 3%. Seatbelt signs off. Anti-collision light off. I just want to connect jetway, just because I'm gonna shut down the plane, but not totally. If that makes sense. Gonna leave the plane if there's as if there's another crew coming on. So you can go ahead and get the packs off. If you off. Perfect. Ground power request connecting. Ground power is on. Pew come off. Get off. Alright. This is the state I would expect to find the plane, and I'd leave it if I was doing. Let's give it to me by another crew. I would expect the plane. Alright, perfect. Now let's go ahead and load up. Alright, so it wasn't center line. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait. Let's go back here.
Don't sink.
That wasn't too terribly hard of a landing. It was pretty decent. I'll take it. I'll take it on center line. I enjoy landings. Alright, everybody, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the live stream, and I hope to catch you on the next one. See ya! Such a butter.